Hi, folks. Andrew here, Top Fitness Strategies. I am the face who runs the place. And this show is all about the average person who wants to look better, feel better, gain some confidence, especially if they're over 50 years old. We take the hard to understand and make it understandable. We take the complicated and make it simple. That's right. That's what we do here at Top Fitness Strategies. We are not about complication whatsoever. Life is complicated as it is. You don't need to add complications to it for your workouts and to get healthy. So we talk about common sense, easy to follow, easy to understand stuff that makes you, once again, look better, feel better, gain some confidence with yourself. Okay. Today's show, we're going to talk about the at home gym. Why do I talk about the at home gym? Because I work out at home, and a lot of things I talk about are at home stuff. And I'm on a couple of web pages, Facebook web pages, that is, that talk about the at home gyms and home gyms. Now, right away, I don't know about you, but when most people think about at home gyms, they're thinking somebody who has a whole bunch of weights, barbells, dumbbells, stuff of that sort, all kinds of equipment. Maybe it's in their garage, taking up space, and they can't even park the car in there. Which, if that's what you have and that's what you need for your home gym, fantastic, good for you, more power to you. I used to not be in a position where I could afford that kind of stuff, and not so much in a monetary way, but more of a space kind of way. I didn't have the ability to put my car outside. I did not have the means to have a bunch of equipment in my house, so I had to figure out a way to be minimalist, so to speak, when it comes to the home gym equipment. So what I did, yes, I used my garage. I pulled my car out, set up my little gym, and then when I was done working out, I brought my car back into the garage. And there's reasons for that, which is irrelevant to, or is not relevant to what we're talking about today. So I'm not even going to bother with it. But I wanted to do something that made my quote unquote gym feasible, to make it work for me. And so what I did, and this is making a home gym on the cheap. And yes, I didn't have a whole lot of funds at the time to do what I wanted to do. Now, when I say a whole lot of funds, yeah, did I have funds to buy bigger gym equipment? Yeah, if I wanted to spend that kind of money, and then probably go without eating for a couple of days. But once again, long story short. So I set out to find ways to make workout equipment at home, or have workout equipment at home, that can do just about anything I can do at a gym. So I wanted to make it so things I do at home can basically do uh, be, 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 rec- be replicated from the gym. If this is making sense, in my mind, it's making perfect sense, and I'm doing this noteless, doing this off the top, off my cuff, because I was thinking as I was working out today, what can I talk about? Oh yeah, my at home gym. Now I also have links, and I'll probably post them here somewhere, where I go through my gym, my at home gym, and I show you what I have. So at the time, to get started, here's what I did: is I didn't want to work out on the concrete floor or the garage floor. So I went to a local carpet shop and asked them if they had a 7 foot by 7 foot piece of carpet I could buy from them. And whatever the measurements are, that's where I needed. 7 by 7 was the best, the ideal for what I have. They didn't have a 7 by 7, but they had a 6 by 7 piece of carpet. I said, okay. They said, well, give us $20 and it's yours. Great. $20. I rolled it up, put it in my car, brought it home, and that was my floor. So, okay. So then I said, okay, now I need some sort of weights to lift, but I'm not going to get a bench. I'm not going to get the barbells. If I can get a couple of dumbbells somewhere, that would be great. So what I did at the time, and I went to, and I got lucky with this. I'll admit, it was on a Saturday. I went to a few garage sales in my area. When you lived in Florida, the garage sales are everywhere. and one garage sale happened to have two 20-pound dumbbells. I said, hey, so they sell them for like $2 each. Okay, and I said, hey, do you have any other ones? They said, well, we have 25-pound dumbbells. We just didn't want to carry them out here to put them out. I said, I'll take those as well. So for less than $10, I said maybe it was $10 at the time. I don't remember the exact thing, but I got two 20-pound dumbbells and two 25-pound dumbbells. So right now I got the carpet and I got the dumbbells. So far I spent $30 on this. Okay. So I said, well, you know what? I can use a pull-up bar, but I don't like the ones that go onto the door. Just my personal preference. And if you had a pull-up bar, you know what I'm talking about. They hang onto the door somehow and they have different grips on them. So what I did at the time is on the ceiling of my garage, I found where the trusses were. And if you don't know what that is, ask a carpenter. They're basically when you make your roof, they're wooden trusses that go across. And I found the trusses, and I put two hooks up there, real strong hooks. And when I got some chains, like a 5 foot, or it was actually two 4-foot pieces of chain I got from one of the big box stores. Right, and I wrapped it up, put them up on the hooks so I could push something through them. Then I went to and they cost me less than $10 as well. The chain did. And then I went to a fence store that has fencing, and I got a fence post. I think it was 5 foot long, a little bit thick. I don't like the bar is really thick, but it was the best I could do at the time. And they said give it for $5. It was a scrap piece they had, so I gave them $5 for it. So what I did, I put the chains up on the hooks and I put the bar through there. All right. Now, what I found out is when I grabbed the pull-up bar, it kept spinning on me all the time. And so what I did is I drilled a couple of holes through the bar and I put some bolts through that and hooked them onto the chain so it couldn't spin. I was able to swing back and forth a little bit. Maybe not the best, but you learn to control yourself as well for pull-ups. Now, before you go putting bolts up into your ceiling, if you plan on doing this, and you don't know where the studs are or where the trusses are, get somebody that knows what they're doing, because the last thing you want, and this is for legal purposes, the last thing you want is to put a hole up there and put a hook and pull your whole ceiling down. Don't do it. I'm asking you right now, if you don't know what you're doing, get somebody that does. Because once it's secured up there, it's not a problem. Okay? So, and so that was my gym. Those are my weights. That was my gym. Now, since then, I've moved a couple of times, and I took the weights with me, not the pull-up bar. I left it at the gym I was, and the carpet I threw out. I wasn't going to take the carpet and travel across country with a $20 piece of 6x7 carpet. Once I knew I can get it anywhere at any store, any carpet store, that was great. So, fast forward a few years, I then also got a television with a DVD player because I'm old school, and I pop in DVDs and I follow along with it for my workouts. A lot of people now use apps. You can hook up your phone to the TV through the miracle of technology. I'm sure you can figure out how to do that. And once that's done, if you want to follow along with apps, great. If you want to create your own workout, that's great. If you want to look at the workout that I developed, look in the comments, the Inside Out Top to Bottom Fitness program, have it there. But literally for less than $50, if you want to get really fancy, less than $100, you can duplicate the whole thing. And maybe you may not get so lucky with the yard sales, but you never know. Nowadays, there's the marketplace on Facebook. I don't know if Craigslist is still relevant, but you can look for weights and workout equipment that way. But the main thing is get a carpet, and a yoga mat. If you want to get a yoga mat to put on top of the carpet, I do not recommend you do workouts on a hard floor, a hard surface. Get something a little cushiony, if you will, and I just get some basic weights. If you got more money to spend, get the dumbbells that have the adjustable weights on them. Yeah, they're a little more pricey, but they take up a lot less space and they do the job just as well as anything else out there. I'm a big fan of the body weight stuff, so I don't use a whole lot of the weights. Like I said, even to this day, the heaviest weight I have is a 25-pound dumbbell. Yes, after 12, 13, 14 years, 15 years maybe, I still have just a 25-pound dumbbell. That's all I use. And I can get a workout in half with that. And then the pull-up bar, I have since, like I said, moved. And my pull-up bar has changed a little bit. Still a bar, not as thick as it used to be with the fence post, a little bit thinner. But I got some eye hooks. And if you don't know what those are, go to your hardware store. They'll tell you. And I put them up into the trusses, and it holds just fine. Not a problem there. And I say I got the TV, DVD player, and a stereo, and that's my workout. And I can do a heck of workouts down there. Either once again follow along with the video, my own, or just do basic stuff. Whatever you want to listen to, whatever you want to do, however you want to do it, it's all you. You don't have to worry about bothering anybody else or anything of that sort. I'm not against going to gyms, but because of my situation, I had to find out a way to do it without the gym, and I'm just comfortable with it now. So there you go. Okay. So hey, if you're still here, great, fantastic. Whatever platform you're watching and or listening to this on, great. You know what to do. Subscribe, like, all that good stuff. If this made sense to you, put a comment in there. Let me know what you think. If you have any questions about my setup, let me know, and we'll go from there. So check out all the links in the show notes. And that's it. Okay. So I'll stop it here. Appreciate you being here. Thanks a lot. And until next time, this is Andrew, Top Fitness Strategies. Ciao.